So my affirmations are also a little bit forward-looking. Right now, my passive income is not greater than my living expenses. It's a lot lower than my living expenses. However, I'm making progress towards that goal each day. And if you've been watching my YouTube channel for a while, you know that I love investing. I love cash flow, passive income. I love investing for dividends and cash flow that will one day surpass my living expenses. And so that's part of my affirmations here. And by writing this down every day, it keeps me laser focused on my goal. It keeps me motivated, and it just keeps my mind in the right frame. Hey everyone, this is Ian here from ppcian.com. Today I want to share with you the journal that I use every single day. This is called the 5-Minute Journal. This is by a company called Intelligent Change that was formed by Alex and UJ Ikonn, who are two legends online. They're entrepreneurs, they're social media legends. I love this 5-minute journal, and I use this journal to pursue my goals and pursue my dreams. So today is my video review of the 5-Minute Journal by Alex and UJ Ikonn. And I actually have a stack of them here. This is the one that I'm using right now. I have 2 backups, so I never run out of these journals. And I have their most recent product called the Productivity Planner as well. This is one that I'm going to review in a future PPC Ian video. So this journal, what is so interesting about it is it makes every single day of my life a journey. In the past, even in the present, my life is really busy. I have a lot going on, and things tend to move at warp speed, and sometimes it all becomes a blur. What the 5-minute journal does is it allows me to slow things down a bit. It allows me to focus and to make each day memorable and a journey, which is really great. This is a gratitude journal, so it puts you in a really positive mind state. It creates a lot of happiness in one's life. I can tell you the days that I use this journal are quite a bit more successful. I'm a lot happier. I'm a lot more motivated than the days that I do not use this journal. It's founded in scientific principles. It's founded in science, and it literally only takes 5 minutes. It doesn't take much time. It takes 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes before you go to bed to fill it out, and it makes all of the difference. So what I want to share today is an actual entry from my journals, and I'm going to share some of the tips that I've learned as well in using this journal in my day-to-day life. So let's just open it up. I'm going to flip to the most current page. I want to show this up close just so you get a sense of what the 5-minute journal looks like. Now, this is obviously the physical journal. There is an app for this as well. I like the physical journal better because I think there's a lot of power in the written word, and I think by writing something down, it's more likely that it's going to happen in your real life versus just writing it on a smartphone. I think that's good. I think that's a good alternative as well, but just for me, writing it down, there's something magical about that. And there's something that's, I know by writing it down, it's going to make things happen faster in my life. So here's today's entry, and I already did the nighttime routine. I did it a little bit early. It's late in the day here. It's a little bit windy out, by the way, so I picked an interesting day to film this review, but that's okay. But anyways, it's kind of later in the day, so filled out the nighttime routine a little bit early to make a point to share this with you, but also we'll get to this in the tips later. I think it's okay sometimes to have a different schedule. It doesn't have to be the last thing you do before you go to bed. I mean, they say that in the directions, but at least in my life, sometimes I've found that if I leave it until the very end, it's just not going to happen. So sometimes by filling it out a little bit early, it happens, which I think is so important. So anyways, here's today's entry. Let me just put it a little bit closer so you guys can see it. And basically the way this works is you fill out the date at the top. It has a really nice motivational quote at the beginning of each day. Oftentimes I will circle the quote. I will write notes next to the quote. I like to remember the quotes. Some of them I like more than others. Now I'll tell you, each week also, instead of a quote, there'll be a weekly challenge as well. It just challenges you to break out of your comfort zone, do something different in your life, make things interesting. Like I said, it makes it a journey. But anyways, after the quote, it just starts with, I am grateful for. And it wants you to list 3 things. What are you grateful for? Well, I put today my health, my wife and son, and my 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Now here's what's funny, on YouTube right now I think I have just over 400 subscribers, so I don't have 100,000, but that's okay. It's okay to be grateful for things that one may receive in the future. And this is something you'll learn when you go through the directions in this journal and you watch some of the videos and information on gratitude journals online. It's okay to be grateful for things in the future. And in fact, by being grateful for things in the future, in the present, it's more likely that they will actually happen because you're triggering your mind into the right mind state to make those dreams happen. So anyways, that was my third. Now what's funny is they only have 3 lines here, but I entered a 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Sometimes I just like to keep going. So I also put, I'm grateful today for the sunshine. I'm grateful today for this journal and the pen that I'm writing this with. I'm grateful for my knowledge and education, and I'm grateful for giving back, for my opportunity to give back to the world through charity and just through the content that I publish online. I like to help other people. So that's kind of one thing just to note about my 5-minute journal is you can make it take a little bit more than 5 minutes if you want. Sometimes I just enter the extra lines because I like to keep going, and there's no limit to how much gratitude one person may have. In fact, I did a review of the 5-minute journal on my blog, a written review, and I'm going to include a link to that below in the description if you'd like to read it. And one of the commenters, actually a personal friend of mine from my college days, wrote something interesting. He said, and I don't remember if it was in the comments there or if it was an email he sent me, but it was related to this blog post. He said, hey Ian, I do something really interesting with the gratitude journal. I just take out a whole sheet of paper, a yellow sheet of paper and those big legal pads, and I just fill the whole thing with gratitude. And so that's just something to keep in mind here, that it's great to start with 3, but keep going if you feel like that you've got a lot of gratitude that day. It is scientifically proven that by writing down what you're grateful for showing your gratitude, it's more likely great things will happen in your life, and it's just going to make you a happier person. So anyways, moving on, it asks you what would make today great. Well, there's 3 things I listed today. I have a analysis for work that would make today great if I could just make some big progress on it. Second one was I would like to do 2 YouTube videos, film 2 videos today. Obviously, I'm filming one of them right now. And then I want a short but powerful workout. Well, what I like to do with my goals, and sometimes I'll have more than 3, but with the goals, it's nice to leave with 3 because I don't want to have too many goals. If there are too many goals and I don't hit them all, it's demotivating. So why not just focus on a few goals, make the day more motivating? But sometimes I'll add a line and maybe put more goals. What I like to do when I'm filling out my 5-minute journal is I put a check mark next to the goals. So I keep this journal with me at my desk at all times, and as I go through my goals, I go through my day. As I finish a goal, I just check it off. I think that's really nice, really, really nice. But I also don't punish myself. If the day changes, things get out of whack, I don't finish the goals, that's okay. You're not going to hit all the goals every day. The things that would make today great, maybe they don't all happen. That's life. But today was a good one. They all happen. So daily affirmations, here's where I enter literally the same affirmation every single day. Now, when I first started doing the 5-minute journal, my affirmation, I was kind of figuring it out, like what is my affirmation? So it changed a little bit from day to day. But now it's been solid for a long time. I would say for a long, long time. I can't even remember. But I'm going to read it to you. I am a world-class investor with an abundance of cash flow from multiple sources, including dividends and IJL. IJL is my internet marketing company that I own, IJL Productions LLC. My passive income is greater than my living expenses. So my affirmations are also a little bit forward-looking. Right now, my passive income is not greater than my living expenses. It's a lot lower than my living expenses. However, I'm making progress towards that goal each day. And if you've been watching my YouTube channel for a while, you know that I love investing. I love cash flow, passive income. I love investing for dividends and cash flow that will one day surpass my living expenses. And so that's part of my affirmations here. And by writing this down every day, it keeps me laser focused on my goal. It keeps me motivated, and it just keeps my mind in the right frame, because when I'm going through my day, if there's something that will get me closer to my goal, by writing down this same goal every day, I'm more likely to do that. And in fact, I have found that since just writing this down, I've become even more focused on investing and on passive income. So that's all you have to do in the morning. Now I'm going to go to the nighttime. Once it's the nighttime, you have to fill out some more things. And the first thing it says are, what are 3 amazing things that happened today? just one tip, I don't wait until the end of the day. If something amazing happens during the day, I'll just fill it out during the day. But let me tell you what happened today. Musicians on call backstage pass. Makes it all worth it. My wife and I recently donated, or my family, I should say, all of us donated, my wife's son and I donated to a charity called Musicians on Call. Thankfully, and just really not even expected, we received in the mail a thank you gift. And that was a backstage pass. It was really humbling to receive something like that. It was this really beautiful backstage pass, framed, something I can put on my desk. It reminds me every day of my greater purpose. And at the end of the day, what is my greater purpose? It's not only passive income and cash flow. It's not only all about having more passive income than living expenses. It's about also being able to give back. And that's what fuels me. And so that was something really great that happened today. What else? I spent some time outside at lunch while working out. So lunch break today, went outside, did some squats, some lunges, push-ups, got out in the sun. Really, really refreshing. So that was something really, really nice that happened today. I didn't just go to the gym. I didn't just work out inside. I got outside and worked out outside. What else? I achieved all 3 goals, or will be momentarily. Obviously, I'm still filming videos now, but I'm going to have achieved all these goals momentarily. And also, I really enjoyed reading the Bible today. One of my goals that I set for myself recently is, well, on and off, but really seriously recently, was to make the Bible part of my morning routine. Didn't happen in the morning today, but you know what? It got into my routine. I made it happen. I really enjoyed it, and I felt like I was really getting a lot of value, and I was really, sometimes when I'm reading the Bible, I can't fully understand everything that's going on. Today, I understood it, and I thought it flowed and made sense to me really well. So I was positive. And it's interesting, again, they only ask for 3 things, but I entered a 4th. If you have amazing things happening in your day, don't just limit yourself to 3. Put down as many as you can. So how could I have made today better? That's the last question every day. Well, I probably should have watched my words more carefully while driving. I was driving earlier today. I think I used a swear word, or at least some negative language while on the road, getting a little bit upset with the traffic and just the stress of driving here in the busy Silicon Valley. And so that's something I'm working on personally right now, is to be able to stay more calm on the road, but also in general in life. I'm trying to avoid using swear words in my day-to-day. I think that will greatly take my life to the next level. And one of the things actually that one of the people I'm modeling myself after on language skills is Mr. Chris Eubank Sr., the British boxing legend. He goes by the nickname English, and he just watch him on YouTube. Go to YouTube and watch Mr. Chris Eubank Sr. You'll see what I'm talking about. He has impeccable speech, and I don't think anyone's caught the man swearing. So certainly a someone that I look up to, and I think is a really solid athlete and leader out there. So anyways, that's how I filled out my 5-minute journal today. I don't know if you guys use the 5-minute journal. I'd love to hear in the comments below or on my blog how you use it. But that's today's entry. So I'm going to put this down for now. What I want to share though is I have a few things, tips. I've been using the 5-minute journal for a while. I want to share my tips that I've learned along the way, because I've found in life, in business, sometimes I need to kind of bend things to work for me. And the first thing is it needs to fit my schedule. I am telling you, you're supposed to do this first thing you get up, last thing before you go to bed. And I encourage that. I try to do that, but quite frankly, it rarely happens for me. So if I limited myself to that, I wouldn't do the 5-minute journal. What I have found for myself with the 5-minute journal is I have to make it happen. So sometimes I'll do it a little later in the day for the morning one. Sometimes I'll get a few things done and then do it. Sometimes at night I'll do it early like I did today, but I try my best to get it done. It has to fit my schedule. And I'm not saying, I don't want to just say everyone should start with that, but what I'm saying is try to do what they tell you to do, which is first thing in the morning, last thing at night. If it doesn't work for you, don't give up. Make it fit your schedule. That's what worked for me. Second tip. Jump back on it if you miss a day or two. I oftentimes miss a day or two. It happens to me mostly on the weekends. I'd say almost, to be honest, most weekends. This is more of a work day routine for me. I want to make it more of a weekend routine, but just having a busy family life on the weekends doesn't always happen. But don't give up. I've made a track record of giving this as a gift, and it really just to friends, to colleagues. That's one way I give back to everyone, is by providing this journal, because I think it's so amazing. And I talked to them like, hey, how's the 5-minute journal going? And they're like, well, it was great, but I gave up. Don't give up. That's the tip, is jump back on it. It's never too late, even if you miss a month. I've done that. I'm telling you, jump back on it. You'll be able to pick it up. And don't give up, because as soon as you jump back on, you'll feel that change happening again. Life will get more interesting, and life will become more successful. What else? Look back at old entries. From time to time, I like to look back in time. It's amazing, especially at what could have made today better, at your affirmations, at your goals. Get a sense of what you accomplished, but also get a sense of old goals, old things that maybe you've forgotten about. It's a great practice just to look back and reflect on one's life. Another tip: set big goals. So, for example, in gratitude today, I put 100,000 YouTube subscribers. I just have over 400 now. To get to 100,000, that's going to be pretty serious. That's going to take me some time. It's a lofty goal. But it's better to shoot for a lofty goal than a low one in life. Set high expectations. The higher you shoot, the higher you're going to go in life. So I like to set lofty goals when I'm doing my 5-minute journal. I talked about this already, but I do like the physical version just for myself, because I think there's a lot of power in the written word, and I always like to have a stack of them. And in fact, the reason I like to have a stack is a backup for myself, but again, I give these out as gifts. I've given out a lot of these, and I'm starting to think ahead to holiday gifts this year. I may go ahead and buy one of these for everyone in the office, just because I think it is so powerful. It is so amazing that it's an amazing gift. And why not just have a stack of them around so it's always ready to go? And for that matter, have some productivity planners around as well, which I'm going to get to in a future video review as well. These are great tools for one's life. So I want to close out today and let you know, just in terms of full disclosure, I am an affiliate of the 5-Minute Journal. I'm going to include my link below in the description, not only to a blog post that I wrote about the 5-Minute Journal, but also my affiliate link. What happens is, if you click the link and buy the 5-Minute Journal, I will happen to receive a commission, and it helps support PPCE, and it helps keep the lights on. It means the world to me. I will be forever grateful for that, and I will probably write about it in my gratitude journal tomorrow if I receive an affiliate commission from one of you kind people out there who buy through my link. Now, obviously, you don't have to do that. You can go directly to Intelligent Change, directly to the 5-Minute Journal, and purchase from there as well. But I'm just sharing that as it would mean the world to me, and just in terms of full disclosure that I am an affiliate. Now, I was a customer of the 5-Minute Journal before I became an affiliate. The only reason I became an affiliate is I love this product so much, and I want to share it with the world. My name is Ian Lopuck. This is ppcian.com YouTube channel. If you enjoyed today's video, I please ask you to like the video, to subscribe, to comment. It means the world to me. I truly, truly value those comments, those likes, those subscriptions. It helps my channel grow. It is the greatest compliment that you can give me. Thank you so much for watching. Please check back here. I will be sharing more videos about digital marketing, investing, productivity, and life-changing tools like this. It's a pretty happening channel here on PPC Ian, and I'm excited what's coming ahead in the future. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.